Hello my wolfpack and welcome to a pretty sad video actually. So this is possibly a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. The thing is basically Spyro the Reignited Trilogy has been delayed. So originally it was supposed to come out on September the 21st and they were basically getting to the period where they knew they had to print everything, and it seems like the games might not have been finished because we have now been delayed to the 13th of November, which isn't too long a delay. It gives them plenty of time to do the fine tweaking. The statement that they have released is that they aren't quite finished. It's not exactly that, but they kind of need to put more love and care. I believe that's the actual quote, into the game, which I think fair enough. I know I was very opposed to the idea of the game not being finished. I expected it to be done, but that seems to be the case. That it wasn't finished. So I apologise for anyone that I was kind of arguing with because I didn't believe it. But I do want to clarify that up until today, it was still speculation. We didn't have it confirmed. Now that we have it confirmed, I accept that it's fact. It was still speculation. So I'm not going back on what I said. So still, obviously, speculation is still speculation, and fact is still fact. You don't know something until you know it, basically, is what I'm saying, and that we didn't know it until today. So that's just, I want to clarify that a little bit before I get a lot of smug people in the comments like, oh, you were wrong, because I know I was wrong, I fully admit I was wrong, but the point of the talking about the quote-unquote facts was to say that it was speculation at that time. Now, obviously, yeah, this is a bit disappointing that we are seeing Spyro release a little bit later. It means that my my channel is a little bit different now. I suppose I have got more time to kind of hype up the Reginited Trilogy. I'm going to be getting a new laptop in September, so I can probably stream through all of the games over that kind of month and a half period, and also get some other stuff going. Maybe go some more Spyro games as well. Maybe get like a Hero's Tale done as well, because I am thinking on getting an Elgato. I could get an Elgato right now, actually, I suppose. But yeah, it is a little bit disappointing. We are seeing a 2-month delay, but honestly, I know a lot of people are going to be upset by this, and a lot of people will be like, well, they should have done this initially. But honestly, if you run into issues you don't expect, like with any game designer would be able to tell you, they will run into countless issues, and sometimes when you run into a bug and you fix it, there will then be 150 more bugs just appear because you fixed that one bug. This is what I think my friend Nathan told me, and he has designed games. So honestly, don't hate on Activision for having to delay it. If anything, it's a good thing. It means that they're not going to rush it and have crappy gameplay. And I don't know if this is partly because of the day one release fiasco, because if you look at it, around that time is when they're going to have to be starting to print the games. So delaying it a little bit further. I'm not sure if there's any kind of big releases in October. I guess it gets past the Halloween period where all the I believe there's quite a few Halloween games this year, a lot of horror games coming out, so it gets kind of past that period, so it makes sense to kind of do it after Halloween. I don't know where my train of thought went. I didn't really kind of prep this video. This video was basically just to say it's been delayed, but I kind of want to talk a little bit more about that because it is disappointing, but I think if it was needed to be done, obviously they needed to do it, so that's going to be the case. It's definitely disappointing, but I'd rather have a complete game that looks really, really amazing. This means they're going to fine-tune it to look absolutely amazing. Like, amazing. Like, 2 OKs. More than 2 OKs. 2, like, Batman OKs. I can't do the Batman thing with my hands because I'm not very dexterous. But, yeah, just don't be too disappointed. I know a lot of people are going to be kind of disappointed. I do recommend going and checking out some merch. Come buy some merch. I believe that'll probably... I don't know if that'll still be coming out on the 21st. I haven't actually researched it. I might put a comment down below saying what's going on, but they might delay that also to kind of build up. But they might also bring it out at on the 21st, as they said. But yes, I'm a little bit upset because the Reignited Trilogy did mean a little bit more for the channel than I've been letting on lately. It did. It was gonna be very, very important. I'm gonna post an update video probably today or tomorrow, explaining why the Reignited Trilogy was so important coming out at that time, and why it's not I'm disappointed, it's that it's kind of screwed my plans up a bit, which I can full well accept. I can full well accept. The game wasn't ready, so that's fair enough. That's fair enough. We can't, you know, force them to bring out the game earlier. And I don't know what this means for the download on the disc. Whether it was a download because the game wasn't ready, or what size the game is going to be in total. We have no idea now. That's completely blown out of the water. Every speculation that I've already said is completely, you know, gone. Like, just chuck it out the window. Throw it out the window. Every speculation video that I have produced about, like, size, the download controversy and all that, just chuck it out the window. I'm not going to private them because people might still want to know kind of what was happening, but it was just, you know, obviously the games weren't quite finished. They wanted to fine-tune and just take the extra time to make sure that they are really pristine and sorted, which I commend. I commend that they've pushed it back. It is a bit annoying that they pushed it back just a month beforehand, but if they honestly thought that they could have got the game done, and because of all the backlash as well, I can completely understand why they're doing it as well. I completely understand why they're doing it. I really don't know what's going to be happening day one. Probably will produce a speculation video very soon. It does seem like the game just wasn't ready, and that day one download was because the game wasn't ready. So I don't, as I said, I don't retract what I said about believing speculation as fact, because I still strongly hold to that point that at that time it was speculation. There was no fact to it. Well, there was some evidence, but the evidence could be taken in different ways. And I'm trying to think what my thought process is going with this. But I accept that it's now fact. It is now fact, so that is fair. But if it wasn't fact, like, my thought was, if it wasn't fact and then Activision did something different, they would have faced a lot more backlash than they already have been facing, because they are in the oven right now. They have heat on them constantly because the fans of this whole download controversy, and if they kind of turned around and said something different than what people are believing is fact, they would have faced a lot more heat. So what I'm saying is that we didn't know it was true. We now know it was true, but if it was wrong, it would have caused issues. If that makes sense to you, if it doesn't make sense to you, feel free to comment that doesn't make sense in my head. Please, can you explain better? I'm trying my best, but we didn't know until today, okay? So 87 days. 87 days we will see the Reignited Trilogy, which, you know, isn't too long. You know, we've got September, will fly by, everyone will be going back to school. Like, I start my teacher training, so actually it probably is a little bit better. It comes out just before my birthday as well, so we're going to be celebrating. We're going to be celebrating. I'll have my laptop, so theoretically I might be streaming them, like doing, I'll probably get home about 6 o'clock, so I might do like 6-hour streams for like a week, and then really kind of just get the whole game out, because I really want to do that. But might work better for content on the channel for you guys. It might work better, like, look more amazing, and just, it gives me more time to prep. But as I said, I am going to release an update video explaining why this probably hit me a little bit harder than a couple of other people, because the Reignited Trilogy did mean a lot to the channel and stuff, which I'm going to record in just a minute. But yes, the whole meaning of this video is Spyro the Reignited Trilogy is now on November 13th rather than September 21st. I will put a comment down below letting you know about the state of merch. And yes, we will see kind of what happens. But that is it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Don't focus too much on this speculation stuff. Like, I really, it's beyond that. We're all beyond that now. I admit my thought process was wrong, but it was speculation at the time. That's all I'm really going to say on it anymore. You can feel free to comment and try and have a go at me, but quite frankly, there's no point in doing that. But I'm going to get off here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.